All right, I think that was enough extra time. We're just going to get started. Thank you everyone for being here. Welcome to our very first One Home webinar. After this, you'll be able to make the most out of One Home and know how to find, bookmark, and share affordable housing listings in the whole Bay Area. My name is Natalia, and I'm coming to you from One Degree. One Degree is a company that partner with Compass Family Services to create One Home and bring it to you. I'm very happy to be here at One Degree, and I wanted to share a couple of reasons for it before we get started so you get to know me a little bit better. I love One Degree because I'm very committed to fighting poverty. Having grown up in South America with a social worker mom, I've seen very closely how important it is to have access to resources and how having tools to break the cycle of poverty can literally change someone's life. The other reason is that I love innovation and creating new products. So One Degree is doing exactly that. We're creating new products to overcome the cycle of poverty, and that mission is super special to my heart. That being said, I'm going to get started. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about One Degree so you understand the context that One Home was started at, and then we'll get started with One Home and how to use it and how it can make your search easier. All right, let me share my screen real quick. 1 second, here we are. Share. Perfect. Okay, so now you can see our agenda. As I told you, I'm going to quickly tell you about One Degree. We're going to tell you how we build One Home and how One Home came to be. I'm going to talk a little bit about who can benefit from One Home, how to use it. Here's where I'm going to give you all the little tricks. And then we're going to talk about how you can get involved. So, all right, let's get started with One Degree. One Degree got started with the mission of providing people with tools to build a path out of poverty for themselves. We wanted people to be able to access the more of 10,000 community resources out here in the Bay from only one place, because no one has the time to go through 10,000 websites. So when you come to One Degree, you can, for example, find after-school program for your kid, or free tutoring for your kids, or free legal aid. Or for in the example of housing, for example, we have a bunch of resources like support for the homeless, housing assistance, shelter. And for example, if you've been a victim of domestic abuse, you can come here and find all the tools you need, from where you can stay and also to resources to file a restraining order, and just everything you need to just get your life back on track. And now thousands of people are using One Degree every day to get the help they need. And one thing that continuously came up was the need for permanent housing solutions. As you know, as everyone knows, the Bay Area is having a very bad housing crisis. So we knew we needed to do something. And time again, we got pointed up towards Compass Family Services. They have great resources. They're up to date about affordable housing resources in the Bay. And they have them in PDFs that, although they're complete and up to date, they weren't as easy for people to access. So we joined forces to bring you One Home. Ta-da, here it is. We want it to be super easy for everyone to access the information that is out there. And we know that this fancy, sleek, easy-to-use website is not going to solve the housing crisis itself, but we know it's a great start, and it's only the beginning, and we just wanted to make it as easy as possible. So we're going to start, as you type, I want you to learn the URL by heart. It's onehomebayarea.org. Just when you go there, you come here. This is our landing page, and we ask you a little bit of information about yourself. If you're looking for listings specifically in the East Bay, in San Francisco, in the Peninsula, or you can say the entire Bay Area. And then you say how many people live in your family, and you can even say what your monthly household income is, so we can find you homes that you can actually afford. And let's start by let's say, show me all the listings. And that's where we get all of the results. Bear in mind that each one of these dots is not a unit, it's not a home, but it's a complex, a property. So within each one, there is dozens and dozens of opportunities. For example, here in Stonebridge Apartments, there's 1 bedroom, there's 2 bedrooms, there's 3 bedrooms, there's 4 bedrooms, and there's several of them. So each little dot represents a bunch of opportunities. The first thing that we're going to learn how to do is to do a basic search. For example, go back and we're going to say, okay, I just want to look for things in the East Bay. And I have 2 people and my monthly household income is $1,700. Search. So I can see my starting point and I can start browsing. And the next thing I want you to know how to use is to filter these results. For example, I said a 1-day East Bay, that's the first filter we applied. My income is $1,700, and I may want to say, I just show me only the places that have 1 or 2 bedrooms. So I search and I start filtering. And then I can, once I say, oh, Virginia Lane looks good, I can click on Virginia Lane and start seeing more information. We have the photo, how it looks like. I know that they have 1 and 2 bedroom opportunities. I know where the rent starts. I know what they ask in terms of income. And I know how many people I can get there. So it's great. I have the exact address. And here's a great part. As many of you may already know, a big part of affordable housing is the wait list that comes with it. And many times it takes a long process for you to finally be told, okay, it's going to take this much time for you to get the apartment. And we don't want you to have to follow a bunch of steps before knowing that information. So right here to the left, you can see that wait time, for example, for this complex is between 6 and 8 months, which is not too bad in comparison to other places here in the Bay. And then we have the office hours and all the information to contact the property manager. We can also download an application right here. Instead of driving all the way to 1121 Virginia Lane in Concord, I can just click here and get the PDF. Download it, I can print it, I can fill it out, and I've already saved, I don't know even how long it takes to get there. Already saved a bunch of time. The next thing I want to show you what to do is the key part. The best way to get the most out of one home is by creating an account, because then one home will know who you are and will start saving your information, and so you don't have to start from scratch every time. So the first step will be to click here in the upper right corner. It says sign up. Click sign up. It's super easy. You can sign up with your Facebook account or with your Google account, or if you want, with just your email. If you don't have an email, you can still sign up. You can even put here just your cell phone. So let's start a test. And I would love it if you can do it as we go. Just open an account, check it out. So for example, Natalia test 1 at 1vg.org, which is my email, by the way. Password, something super secret. And that's it. Continue. As this loads, oh, well, there it is. Well, welcome. Your account was created. Great thing. Remember I told you about 1 degree before? When you create an account at one home, you automatically have an account for 1 degree. So I can come here to 1 degree, log in, and start looking for food banks, addiction resources, legal aid, you name it, near the place where I already found my home, for example. So, okay, back to One Home. We created our account. Now we have an account right here. It says my account. So now that I am part of the One Home community, what I can do is say, oh, Virginia Lane sounds great. Let me bookmark it. So next time I come, I don't have to start from scratch. I can say, oh, let me come here to my bookmarks and look at the listings I have already reviewed. So for example, it takes on average for a family 40 applications before they can get a permanent housing solution. So instead of having to look for those 40 listings time and time again, I can come here and have my 40 or maybe hopefully less, 20 bookmarks and have it all there in one place stored and save a bunch of times. The other great thing that you can do is share everything that you find. You can share with your loved ones. So for example, let's say I am looking for my favorite listings, but I don't want to go to all of them. I want my husband to go and check them out, or any one of my loved ones. Or I want to share with a friend a list that I have made. What I can do is just click here, share, and I can send it via email. I can send it via Facebook. I can send it via text message even. So there's no excuses for my husband not having found them and not going to check them out. The next thing that I want to share with you is that if you're more comfortable with paper, and all this filtering is great and awesome, and bookmarking made it all super easy, but I still would like to have a paper document that I can print and take it with me, have it in my car, make notes. I can take all the listings, I can make a list of all the listings that I want and just create a PDF. You click here, PDF, and it creates a PDF. You can then save it into your computer, print it, there it is, save it into my desktop, save, and then I print it like any regular document, and then just take it with you. In this case, it would print the information of Virginia Lane, but I could also, for example, if I went back to my list and I want all of this into a document, I could go up here, PDF, wait for a second, and then it can just, there it is. I can save it, print it, and do what I want. Same thing with the sharing. If I want to share, instead of just one resource, if I want to share this entire list with my loved ones or with a friend that is looking for housing in the same area I am, I can just go here, share, let's say email. I'm going to share with my colleague, Ray, at 1dg.org, from Natalia Carrasco. Oh, can't spell my own name. There we go. Send, and that's it. Via email, Ray is going to receive a notification that says, Natalia, share this list with you. And he can come here, see it, and he can also print it if you want and do anything that he wants with it. Finally, last but not least, one very important feature that we have is that all of this is available en español. Entonces, si prefieren, pueden verlo todo directamente en español. And it doesn't just translate the One Home infrastructure and platform, but it translates the actual listings too. So I can see everything here is in Spanish. I click como para ver la aplicación and everything. And this is just the beginning. We're planning on adding more languages as we go. Also, everything that we're seeing right here is available in your computer, in your tablet, or in your phone, mobile. So anywhere that you can get the internet, you can view One Home. One last thing that I wanted to show you that I didn't get to show you is, I don't think I did justice to our beautiful maps here. All of our listings are loaded right here in our maps, and you can even see the public transportation in it. So you can see how far everything is from BART or how close. Oh wow, this seems far out, but oh, look at that, it's right by the BART. You know, it gives you time to read one more article before you get off BART in your home. So you can play with it, you can zoom in and out, you can see how far it is from other landmarks, and yeah, it's very beautiful and easy. So let's do a quick review of what you can do. You can search like we did first. We can apply filters, everything from the regions. Oh, let me switch back to English. Not all of us speak Spanish. All right, so summing up, we can do a basic search, which we've already done. We can play with filters, say, show me just stuff in the peninsula. We can tell them how many bedrooms we have. We can filter everything by maximum wait. If I don't want to wait any more than 6 months, or I say, you know what, it's okay to wait 2 years, but I want to get the right housing for me. You can even see, I want a place that will take my dog or my cat, or that will have wheelchair access, or that has laundry in unit, or on site, or whether parking is important to you. And even if a no social security number is required, because we know that the immigration process can be very complicated. You can also, if you start getting too narrowed down and the results you start getting less and less results, just clear your filters and start again. So that was our filters review. Remember, you can share everything via email, text message, Facebook. You can copy a link and paste it wherever you want, or you can download a PDF with everything. The other thing is that everything here, it's constantly updated. Next, we're going to show you what happens if you have problems. You're not finding what you want, you get into an obstacle. You don't have to worry, we're here to help. You can scroll the way down and click here on help, or you can email us at help@onedeg.org, or even better, you can go to One Degree's website, www.onedeg.org, and do you see this little chat box down here in the lower right corner? That's me on the other side. You can chat and say, hello, is this Natalia? And it's going to be me on the other side, so I'd love to hear from you. Now that you know how to get help, if you're loving this and you want to get involved, we definitely want to hear from you. For example, if you're a government housing agency, or a housing developer, or a property manager, please contact us, because we can work together and make sure that your residents can get a comprehensive view of property availability, understand eligibility requirements. We can make sure that your staff can accurately keep track of inventory, create custom reports based on the current housing data, conduct outreach among thousands of one-home members, communicate with residents. There's a lot that we can do. So if you're a housing agency or a property manager, come here to onehomebayarea.org. Just scroll down here to the middle, and here you can click here to learn more about becoming a partner, and we have more information, and then you can set up a meeting, and we'll be happy to talk to you. If you want to help us and you're a funder, we could use all the help you can give us, because we have a big vision. This is just the beginning of what we're doing. We want to create a better system. We want it ultimately for families to be able to search and find affordable housing in an easy manner, and ultimately we want applying for affordable housing to be as easy as buying a book on Amazon. So help us make that happen. If you're a funder, go to our website and scroll here, and you can click here and contact us. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, if you're searching for affordable housing, please come use our site. Tell us what you think. Tell us what we're missing. Tell us how we can improve. We love to hear your feedback, comments, thoughts. Please come, use it, try it, and we love to hear from you. Please contact us with any questions that you may have. Here's our contact information for help, but I would also like to give you my contact information. If you have any thoughts, comments, suggestions, complaints, or a funny video you want to share with me, Here's my email, natalia@onedg.org. Here's my phone number. And you can also tweet us at @onedg, #onehome. If you love One Home, please spread the word. Let people know. If you know about anyone that is searching for housing in the Bay, let them know about One Home. If you think of anyone that, or you can use any type of community service, like free babysitting for toddlers or free coding classes for kids, please go to One Degree and make the most out of all of the resources that we have here for you. And once again, don't forget, you can always contact us at help@onedg.org or at the chat, or here's my email. We'd love to hear from all of you. Thank you so much for being here for this webinar. We love to hear what you think, and if you have any comments, don't hesitate to send them via email or via Twitter. Thank you so much for being here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.